Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at a gadget which isn't technically tech, but still is pretty darn cool, and you should definitely have one. This is the AONOKOY hot glue gun with fast heat up. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so in today's video we'll be taking a look at a hot glue gun. And yeah, that's probably not the most tech thing you're going to see on this channel, but for those of you that are tinkerers or tweakers and you like to mend things or move things or maybe add a fan where it doesn't necessarily belong, this is actually a really cool purchase. Now, glue guns generally you can pick up for around about sort of £5 to £10 for a cheapy one, a little bit more expensive as you go up through the range, but for a cordless one, normally they tend to be either gas or USB powered or some other form. They tend to be very expensive. I can remember buying a gas-powered one probably a couple of years ago. It was nearly £100 for a decent gas one. So when I saw this on Amazon for £15, I thought, well, that's got to be rubbish, surely. And there was a 10% off code as well, which I think there possibly still will be. I'll leave some links in the video description so you can check out it for yourself. I managed to pick this up for a ridiculously low price. Eventually, after discounts and codes, etc., I paid less than £10 for this, so I'm not expecting a lot. But it actually does tick a lot of boxes. It's portable, it's USB powered, it's got a built-in battery so you can use it wireless. It's cheap as hell, and it comes with a ton of glue sticks. What more could you want? But anyway, we'll take it out of the box, we'll take a look, see what we get. We'll give it a try, see what it's like, and I've got some bits of wood and some plastics and stuff like that, so we'll try it and see what it's like. So packaging, yeah, pretty much usual deal. Pretty much does what it says on the tin, nothing really too exciting there, but you can see hot glue gun, fast startup, which is one of the things which actually let down a lot of these type of glue guns. Even the electric ones, you plug them in, they take ages to warm up, so I'm going to time this, see how long it takes from being completely cold to the glue actually starting to flow from the nozzle. So we will be trying that later, so do stay tuned for that. On the back it's got a load of blurb about stuff. It is very much in a kind of convoluted English, so if you want to read it, you can pause the screen now. But for those of you that got a life and just want to watch this video, let's get on and see what's in the box. So first of all, it comes with 30 glue sticks. Now the glue sticks using this are the 7mm ones, and they are 150mm long. So these you can pick up yeah, pretty much anywhere. Although realistically, depending on how much you're actually going to use this, to have 30 of these included, I'm kind of on the line of thinking that these are probably going to last longer than that. That is my theory. But again, for around about £10 to £20, depending when and where you buy it. Obviously, Amazon deals prevailing. Even for emergency purposes, or for doing some craft work, maybe some kids' homework, that kind of thing, or even just repairing part of your PC. If, for instance, you break a switch on your computer, maybe the power switch or the reset switch, do you want to buy a new case? No. Do you want to rewire that switch? Of course not. But quite easily, in most cases, you can just take off the front panel, find the switch, and just glue it back into position so it works properly, saving you buying a new case, all the hassle, and for the sake of like £15 or £20, yeah, definitely worth just having one of these in the kitchen drawer, ready for when the time comes. Anyway, so 30 glue sticks, excellent. That probably is part of the value anyway of £10, easily. Next up, we've got our instruction manual, which actually, considering this is a low cost item, actually comes in a really nice full colour pamphlet, which is really nice to see. And they got some FAQs on the back, so if it says like, why does my device not charge, or why is it not heating up, etc. There's a little bit of fault finding there, but generally it's a pretty simple device anyway, so hopefully we won't be needing that. Next up, we've got our USB cable. Now it's a USB micro USB. Not always brilliant, but generally you can find a micro USB cable pretty much anywhere these days, and people throw them out because not many people use them these days, so you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to find one somewhere. This actually is perfect as well because I've got a silicon power battery bank here, which actually I've used this today to charge this ready for the review. So literally with the micro USB cable, just plugged it into the back of the device and left it charging while I was watching some YouTube videos, and it's ready to go. The battery itself is a 2000 milliamp hour and takes roughly about 3 hours to charge, they say, from completely flat to completely full. So it is a relatively slow charge, and that will give you anywhere between 50 to 60 minutes of continual use, which realistically I don't think anyone's going to use a glue gun for an hour straight. You can turn it on and off. There is a on and off button, and when you turn it on, you've got a blue LED to say it's on. turn it off, turns off. When it's charging, make sure you put it in around the right way because it is micro USB, and you get a red light on. If for some reason it's completely flat and you still want to use it, you can just go ahead and use it off USB power. They don't actually say this in the instructions, but I've turned it on whilst it's charging, and we get the blue light to say it's on, and we also get a red light to say it's charging as well. So there's no reason why in emergencies, if the battery is completely flat for some reason, because you haven't charged it for ages, then you can just power it from a USB source. If you're out in the field, then obviously using a power bank such as this is awesome. But if you're in the home, then a USB charger, or maybe take it from a USB feed from some sort of socket, or even from your PC maybe, or a laptop. Who knows, depending on where you are and what is available. It's really flexible. And if you don't want to use it on that, you can just have it powered on and it works cordlessly, which is awesome. So we'll turn it off for now. We're currently looking through the rest of the bits included in the kit. Now, one thing I thought which was really nice but completely unexplained is a trim knife, which I suppose is actually really handy, and it's not really a cheap one. It's quite a nice metal one, so again, as part of the price, this is awesome. You get a lot of kit in here. I suppose that'll be handy, so if you've got a little bit of overspill of glue, when it dries or when it cures or sets or whatever, you can just use the trim knife and cut off any little sort of straggly bits which are hanging off. So yeah, that's pretty cool to be included. The battery bank isn't included. I will make that quite clear. That is my own, so don't take that as being part of the kit. You also get a heat-proof stand. So this is basically for putting underneath the device. So when it's actually on and powered up, you can flip that down, put it onto the stand, and then any glue that drips off, rather than damaging your surface of your desk or your workspace, you can just let it go onto this piece of silicone, both protecting what is underneath and also obviously stopping the glue from going where it shouldn't go. And because it's silicone, it's nice and easy, so when the glue dries, you just bend that, take off your bit of glue, throw it in the bin, throw this back in the box, and you're ready to go. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Also, you get these little finger condoms, which are, I can't see many people using these, to be honest with you, but they are included free of charge, so that's pretty cool. And literally, you just put these on your finger, so when you're actually doing the glue in, that kind of stuff, I'm struggling to get this on, but basically you can protect yourself so you don't get glue on your finger. I've never needed to use those or gloves, but again, for some of you, you may feel that extra little bit of protection to stop yourself burning is pretty cool. Although these are just kind of like rubber, so they're not going to be heat protective, so obviously do still be very cautious. It is very, very hot enough to melt glue. So looking at the actual gun itself, it's actually a really nice gun. I'm not entirely convinced about the colour, but ultimately it feels very solid. It's quite a strong ABS plastic, and there's lots of screw areas, so you can actually probably take it apart to change the battery. It uses one of those kind of usual batteries that you find in vapes and that kind of thing. I think it's an 18650 battery in there. So yeah, if for some reason the battery stops working as it should, you should be able to replace that relatively easily. Likewise, if any of the glue or any of the mechanism gets jammed up, there are 4 screws at the top there, so you could take it apart should you need to do any maintenance, which is really cool. You've got this section on the front, so that's your stand, which just flips down, so when it's not in use, you can just put it to one side. You can, if you want to, if you're in a confined space, you can flip that back up so you can actually get into an area rather than that being obstruction, so yeah, that's pretty good. The trigger itself seems pretty strong. The weakest part of these devices generally tends to be this trigger. A lot of people will go ahead, stick in their glue stick, turn it on and expect it to be ready straight away, and they'll just squeeze on the trigger and force that glue through. It doesn't work like that. You do have to let these devices warm up, wait until the glue is actually moving freely. The best way of doing that is just literally leave it on, leave it to one side and just wait until you start seeing glue kind of coming from the nozzle area. Once it starts running freely, you know it's ready to go, and then you can just squeeze the trigger to release as much glue as you need. Yeah, so overall, really nice. It's got a slightly sort of contoured area here with a little bit of a pattern on it to give you a little bit more grip. And actually, it's pretty lightweight and feels pretty decent. On the front, you've got this section here, so there's a little bit of protection there against the heat. And actually, because it is such a thin nozzle on the front here, that is actually going to take away a lot of the heat. So normally with these guns, you get this kind of really big triangular area on the front, which is just solid lump of metal, which retains heat, and generally you end up at some point or other doing something and burning yourself. So because they've got a really thin nozzle on there, that's going to be awesome. Also for precision gluing as well. A lot of the glue guns, you squeeze the trigger and you get this kind of horrible toothpaste stuff coming out. Whereas this, because you've got a very, very small nozzle on there, this can give you a little bit more control. So going to be ideal for those smaller and more creative tasks, and also to make things look a little bit tidier. Anyway, I think I've ravaged on enough. That is all the stuff that is in the box. What I'm going to do now is grab a glue stick, and then we'll time this, see actually how long it takes from completely cold, which effectively it is, and wait until we actually start getting some glue flowing. So we'll stick this in. There is a little bit of a ridge there. And the glue stick is in. Push that right away to the end, so it's in the heating chamber. I generally twist these as they go in just to make it slide in a little bit easier. So we'll put the stand out, we'll turn the battery on, or turn the power on rather, because the battery's always on. We get our blue light come on, and now we're just gonna sit back and wait till the glue starts flowing. Okay, so I've got the stopwatch that was running on the phone, so at the moment you can see it's just around about 2.5 minutes. And we're just about starting to get some of the glue flowing there. So effectively, although it's probably not in the perfect kind of consistency quite yet, pull the trigger, see if we get some coming out. Yeah, it is flowing. There is a little bit coming out there. I don't want to put too much pressure on the trigger, because that is, like I said, that's one of those rookie mistakes that people do, trying to use these devices before they're actually ready, and you just pull that trigger, and because it's plastic, eventually it's just going to snap off, because there is like a fracture point there. So you don't want to use it too early, but you can kind of get away with using it. Yeah, there is a little bit of glue coming out there, so we potentially, for smaller jobs, you could get away with maybe 2.5–3 minutes. So we'll agree with what they're saying on that. So what have I got that I can glue? Let's do something which is quite delicate and quite easy to do, he says. So I'm just going to glue a cable tie upright. Actually, that's flowing quite nicely now. A little bit of overspill there. Yeah, pretty decent. What more could you want? So that is plastic to glue. Obviously, depending on what glue sticks you use, you can get various different types which will do various different things, but you can do wood to wood. So let's put a little bit on there and stick that there. And there we go. Pretty simple. And one last one. We'll do a big blob. And we'll stick a pen at a slightly obtuse angle. Now, of course, with this, to save battery if you want to, you can actually turn it off once it's generated enough heat, and it should still work for a little while. That was probably asking a little bit too much of that glue on there, I think. But hopefully it's going to stay. Anyway, this is going to go in the bin straight after the video, but what I thought I'd do is just show you, this is a really cool device. I love glue guns, but I hate plugging them into the mains. Always the cords are too short, but this is brilliant because it gives you that cordless freedom. So maybe you've got to do something in the garden, maybe if you've got a CCTV system and you've got those wires trailing around everywhere and you don't want to put nails in everywhere, these are really good because you can just go around, a couple of little squirts of glue, attach the cables to them. Obviously, mind you don't burn your fingers, but I've used this before with kind of like those LED fairy lights in the garden, just glued them along the side of a wall. Absolutely perfect, saves you having to get the drill out and make any sort of long lasting changes. And ultimately, when you're done with it, most of these glues you can just peel off or scrape off and it doesn't leave very much residue. But anyway, that is a cool piece of kit. I'm actually really impressed. I thought it was basically going to light on fire and not work, but yeah, I've got no complaints. So that is the AONOKOY hot glue gun. Yeah, definitely worth a thumbs up in my opinion. I'll put some of the video links in the video description below and you can check out for yourself. Hopefully the deals are still on. I will put the link from ShopSmart as well, which is where the deal originally came from. So you can check out ShopSmart and all the other value deals that we get on there every single day. But yeah, very, very pleased. So I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.